A photographer claims that he's taken the clearest picture of the Loch Ness monster to date. This picture has taken the internet by storm and has people freaking out and asking each other, is this really Nessie? The legend of the Loch Ness dates back all the way to the 7th century, when an Irish monk claimed to be attacked by the beast. And since then there have been numerous photos and encounters with the Highlands' most famous resident. 58-year-old Ian Bremner is the man who took this picture, and it definitely resembles the mythical description of the Highland monster. In this picture we can clearly see 3 humps moving out of the water of the Scottish lake. Ian was just minding his own business and taking some landscape pictures of red deer. He snapped some shots, but it wasn't until he got home that he noticed that he very well might have taken a picture of Nessie. Unfortunately for Ian, there's some skeptics out there who say that this picture looks more like 3 seals jumping through the water and not the legendary creature. Yeah, I'm gonna have to side with those guys. In my opinion, this is clearly 3 seals playing. The timing of this photo is pretty crazy though. To me it clearly looks like 3 seals, but maybe I'm missing something because the amount of attention this photo is getting is insane. And so many people believe it to be Nessie. I want to know, what do you guys think? Does this look like 3 seals, or do you think it could be the Loch Ness monster? Let me know your answer down in the comments. Hey all of you lovely LP viewers, thanks for joining me on this lovely Saturday. I'm Court McGinley. Today we have a bunch of crazy and interesting stories such as McDonald's newest menu item, a cool new app, Twitter updates, Hillary Clinton updates, and the changes being made to SeaWorld, plus so much more. So make sure you guys stay tuned and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to this channel. Also, if you'd like, feel free to follow me on Instagram at Court McGinley or my personal YouTube channel, Courtney McGinley Vlogs. Check it out, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Alright, before we get into the news, yesterday you were asked, how old were you when you started watching YouTube? And this is what you guys had to say. Today I want to know, what's the craziest animal you've ever seen? Let me know your answer down in the comments and you might be featured in Monday's video. Next, frozen Coke is coming to McDonald's. Move over McFlurries, there's a new frozen treat coming through. That's right, McDonald's will soon be offering frozen soda slushies. The flavors will include Coca-Cola, Wild Cherry Fanta, and Blue Raspberry Fanta. Apparently this is already a thing in McDonald's restaurants over in Australia, Malaysia, and Thailand. But for America, it's new and exciting. As of right now, it's only going to be sold in central and western parts of Kansas. But soon it will be available all over America. But what about Canada? We never get anything cool. Next, this poor dog was trapped in a barn for 6 years and had to get 35 pounds of fur cut off. In Nashville, there's a non-profit dog rescue center called Big Fluffy Dog Rescue. Basically, they're an organization that helps both giant breed and mixed breed dogs. This organization was called by a neighbor to help this dog that has been trapped in a small barn for what's expected to be its entire life. On their Instagram page, they posted this statement: "You cannot imagine the squalor in which this dog lived." And there are no words adequate to convey the horror. The couple who owned him were terminally ill and they could not care for an animal. They simply threw food and water at him. The conditions were so awful they actually had to shovel feces to even be able to open the doors to get him out. This adorable pup is now named Lazarus, and he was covered in 35 pounds of excess fur that had to be shaved off. This adorable guy is now receiving the love he required in his adopted home. Next, now that school has started up again, some of you might be finding it difficult to find out where you fit in. Or some of you might be attending a new school this year and you're having a bit of a hard time making friends. Well, have no fear, because the You Can Sit With Us app is here. A 16-year-old named Natalie Hampton continuously ate alone all throughout the 7th grade. Not being part of a clique made her vulnerable to bullying. Now as a junior, she's in a different school and has made friends. But those painful memories were still with her, and she knew that thousands of kids all across the country go through the same thing. So she decided to launch an app called Sit With Us, which helps students find people to sit with at lunch. The way it works, students can designate themselves as ambassadors who post open lunches, inviting anyone who doesn't have anywhere else to sit. So if you guys are having a bit of trouble fitting in, then this might be a good way for you to make some new friends. Next, the Twitter gods have heard our prayers. Twitter is finally going to stop counting photos and links in its 140 character limit, meaning we have at least 23 more characters to play with. Hey, it's not much, but we'll take it. Back in January, Twitter founder Jack Dorsey did say the platform would look for new ways for users to write longer posts. But that was months ago, and up till now nothing has happened. So we just figured this day would never come. And all of this joyous lengthy tweeting will begin on September Monday the 19th. On top of not counting links, Twitter will also be eliminating usernames from the count as well. Next, with Halloween coming up, this story is pretty fitting, seeing as it is terrifying. Now, a lot of us ladies know that there's nothing better than buying a new dress and realizing once you get home that it has pockets. Guys, I know you might think this sounds weird, but trust me, it's a thing. Well, one day a girl ordered a dress online, and when she got it, sewn into the inner seam, she found the decaying body of a deceased rodent. Yeah, that is absolutely disgusting. See, this is why you don't order things online. Yeah, it's just more convenient, but then something like this could happen. Ugh. Next, SeaWorld killer whale show is finally being banned in California. Jerry Brown, who is California's California's longest-serving governor has finally outlawed the right to breed orcas in captivity. In California, anyway. Anyone who breaks this law will be fined up to $100,000. SeaWorld has said that the remaining whales will live out their lives under the care of their veterinary staff. Since they are captive whales, it's unlikely that they would be able to survive in the ocean. Ever since 2013, SeaWorld's visitors numbers have plunged due to the documentary that came out called Blackfish. It's great to see that these whales will no longer be suffering. Next, in celebrity news, we're going to be talking about Chloe Grace Moretz and why she's backing out of all her upcoming movie roles. A few days ago, the starlet announced that she is going to be dropping out of all of her future projects. This includes the non-Disney live-action version of The Little Mermaid. This left everyone shocked and wondering why she's quitting acting. Well, luckily, she's just slowing down so she can truly focus on projects that she feels passionate about. In an interview, she stated, "I think as an actor, you have a huge opportunity to find yourself through the roles you choose. I think this is my time right now in my life to figure out who I am, what I am, and what I want and what this industry means." With 55 movie credits to her name, she definitely deserves to focus on herself a little bit more. Next, after a health scare, Hillary Clinton is back on the campaign trail. 4 days after her near fainting spell, where she had to be helped into a van by her security team, Hillary is back. Doctors ordered that she needed to slow down and recuperate after she was diagnosed with pneumonia. But the Democratic presidential nominee has signaled that she is eager to make a comeback, especially since Donald Trump has taken over the spotlight lately, and he's even pulled ahead in some of the key swing states such as Ohio. With less than 2 months until the election date, the polls have begun to tighten. Clinton returned to the campaign trail with a rally in Greensboro, followed by a speech at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus gathering in Washington. Next, Apple is already sold out of the jet black iPhone 7. That's right, for all of you hoping to drop a ridiculous amount of money on this snazzy looking phone, I'm sorry, but they are sold out. And that's not all. More expensive iPhone 7 Plus is sold out in every color. Yeah, people are pretty desperate to get their hands on these phones. And this is just the pre-order period. The stronger than anticipated demand for Apple's new iPhone is great news for the company. About the limited stock, the company had said this: "We sincerely appreciate our customers' patience as we work hard to get the new iPhone into the hands of everyone who wants one as quickly as possible." Finally, it is official, a Harley Quinn spin-off movie is happening. So for those of you who have seen Suicide Squad, you can attest that Margot Robbie was amazing as Harley Quinn. Going into this movie, I originally didn't really know anything about the characters, but once I started watching, I was so drawn to Harley Quinn's character because I thought the storyline was so interesting and so different. And apparently others agree because now she has her own movie. Robbie has signed an overall development and production deal with Warner Brothers, and one of her first films will be a spin-off movie for the Joker's better half. Regardless, it's definitely going to be interesting to be able to dive deeper into the Harley Quinn story. Currently, there's no word on whether Jared Leto will return as the Joker in the spin-off, and currently there's no director attached to the project. So not only will Robbie be the star of this film, but she's also going to be co-producing, and she will be developing the film through her Lucky Chap Entertainment label. This will be Warner Brothers' second female lead superhero movie, next to Wonder Woman, which will be out next year. There you guys have it, that's all the news stories I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.